y'all.
All you wanna do is gas me. How we end up in the backseat, just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page, you the same way. Only keep the
And welcome to another video. My name is Shequita and the Quee here on Quee TV, where over here we do beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. Rude. So if that is something that interests you, you may want to consider, and I'll appreciate if you do, subscribing and clicking the bell to be notified each and every time I upload. Today we're going to be planning makeup, as you can see. And I've gotten some new products that I just want to use and show you guys in case if you were in the market for some more or some new makeup or some different brands, you found the right video. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows, and just to let you know, in case if I forget, I used the LA Girl Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Black. Then to apply the pomade, I used the Morphe E29. I don't pretty much talk about my brushes much, but it's like a slanted brush head on one side and then a spoolie on the other. So it's really good for traveling if you don't want to carry as many brushes. So the pomade, the Morphe brush, and to conceal my eyebrows, to basically like clean them up and everything else. On the bottom of my brow, I used the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and I used the shade Toffee. And for the top part of my brow, I used the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Deep Dark 205N, which looks like this. And the reason why I use like two different colors, darker color on the top than the bottom, is because it makes it easy to kind of like camouflage the concealer with the rest of your makeup, and you don't have to work as hard. So the concealer was one of the new products that I brought. Again, it is not new by all means, but this is my first time purchasing it, and I must say I like it. People say like it's real full coverage and all of that. I don't think so, but I'm gonna keep trying it to see, you know, but it's just my opinion. So I have already, my face is already like hydrated and moisturizers and all that jazz. So for primer, I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. You guys, it took me so long to purchase this because I felt like it was like a whole big hype. But I am thankful that I did get it because it really is a good product. Basically, your makeup sticks onto the primer, and it's very good in my opinion for those who have dry skin, because then you don't have to, you know, get the matte, which is drying out your skin. You can get this primer and it's gonna give you that longevity that you want without drying out your skin. But you know, if you're like extremely dry, just make sure that you go ahead and moisturize your face before applying the primer. Just an FYI. Now I'm going to go ahead and set that primer in the places that I get oiliest. And for that, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep Powder. You guys, I have been trying to get this powder for the longest, and it is always sold out. And as soon as I saw it, I did not hesitate to go ahead and purchase, because I have been trying to buy this for about a year now, and every time I remember, I ain't gonna say every time I go, but every time I remember to purchase it when I go to Sephora, it is always like sold out. So I'm just gonna put that, like mainly focusing it, you know, on these areas, mainly this area for when I wear my mask and everything like that. But yeah, I'm just going to put that there. Alright, so after we did that, the next thing that I will be doing is not my face. I'm going to do my eyes first. So I'm going to go again with that Too Faced concealer and put it on my eyelids, just so like the shadow can adhere to something. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this angle brush, and I need a mirror. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to just pack the concealer, like blend it all over my eyelid. I have not worn like actual eyeshadow in so long. Usually what I'll do is I will just take my bronzer, and that's usually what I would use for my shadow for the longest. I think for a minute I'm going to refrain from buying shadow, only because on my everyday looks I really don't reach for shadow. I don't. And I really don't be going places. I desire to go places that require me to like really do my makeup, but for now that's not the case. So I'm gonna really slow down for my shadows. It's just when I see shadows that have beautiful color stories, I just feel the need to buy them. So another new product that I have is this Huda Beauty Wow Chameleon palette, and you guys see that? Isn't that so cute? I love that. I'm getting out of frame, but yeah, that is so cute. But yeah, but you guys, look at the color story. Like, come on. If you would have seen, if you would have seen this in the store, you would have grabbed it. But that is so pretty, and this is what we're going to be playing with today. I don't know what's up with my camera. It kind of look fuzzy a little bit, but I'm going to see how it looks once I edit it. But if it does look fuzzy on your end, please forgive me. Forgive me, girl. So first I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And I'm just going to put that directly under my brow. I love to put like a lighter color up here to kind of like basically highlight that area to really emphasize that arch in my brow. Just like that. And you guys, I said this one, but I'm going to use this one instead because it seems more of a like a flesh tone color. So I'm going to put that right in there. And again, I'm just doing it because it really allows that brow bone to like really pop like I want. And then next I'm going to go into like a transitional color. And for that, I'm going to grab this one right here. And we're going to transition with this one. I'm just going to put that right there in the crease. You might blend it in. Just like that. Okay, looking good. This will be a good palette for the fall too. The brush that I used before was the BH Cosmetics 101 brush. This one is by Beakley, but it doesn't have a number, and it's just like a slanted brush. And that's what I use to blend out my concealer. And then to go ahead and apply the darker shade, I'm going to use the Morphe M506 brush, which is like real small in diameter. Than the previous brush, which was the BH Cosmetic brush. So I just like to like start off big, and then as I'm like working myself way inner corner, I like to get it more skinnier, more smaller in brushes, you know, because my eyes aren't that big. So for the outer part of my eye, I'm just going to use a little bit of this color because I don't want it to look too dark. And I'm just going to focus it like more so down this way. And again, I don't want it to be like too dark because it's daytime, and I just don't feel like doing that. So I think that's good. Okay, that's good. I don't want to go no darker than that. No darker. I think I want to do this one for the shimmery inner corner. I think that'll be really cute, especially like with my shirt, the color of my shirt, and it still gives it like a fun daytime look. So I'm just gonna put that on the front end of my lid. Alright, so I think that's cute. Little nice, fun, little situation. Alright, so I want to take I was watching Patrick Star. He had Megan Thee Stallion on his channel. On his, I think it's his recent video. Don't quote me, but I'll try to remember to link it in the description box below. But he had Megan Thee Stallion on his on this particular video, and I love the way her makeup looks because it looks nice, it looks sultry, it looks sexy. So what she was saying that her makeup artists do is they take like a dark, well, she takes a black shadow, but I don't want to do black. But she takes a black shadow, smoke it out along the lash line, and then use a liquid liner, and it creates that sultry look. So I want to kind of like do something similar to that right now. Okay, you guys, I realized why my thing was looking kind of like sketchy a little bit. It was because I didn't have my lights up. Oh my God, y'all please forgive me. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to go in with that darker color again right here. And what I'm going to do is kind of like create a liner going across. Just like that. See how cute that is? And if you want, you can just leave it as that, because I really meet a lot of people who say they struggle with doing their eyeliner. So this is a good alternative. Like, you know, if you know you like to wear a liner all the time, get you a little nice black. Juvia's Place has a nice matte black. You can find black almost in every palette. But get you your favorite black one, you know, that's good for you, and use that for your liner. But I'm going to go in with that. And that is, I might just leave it as that though. What you think? Now I'm going to use the liquid liner too because I'm wearing lashes and I wanted to disguise that lash band. So for liquid liner, I'm going to use the NYX matte liquid liner. And of course it's in the shade black. And I'm going to line my eyes. And then once this dries down, I'm going to go back in with that dark color to kind of go on top of it because I don't want it to be like too black, but like black enough. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry down. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to put my lashes on and then we'll get started with the face. Okay, so now that I got the eyes all situated and they looking good, you know, soft, not too much. Because I'm supposed to go like to the movies with my husband, so I didn't really want to do too much, sis, you know. But when time presents, I know how to do it. So next, I am going to go and play with Nars. Moment I've been waiting for the first time in forever. Let me stop. But I'm going to go ahead and use Nars. Initially, this is so watery, but it is so pretty, y'all. Like, it's so pretty. It is like the perfect match. Oh, and I didn't tell y'all the shade. This is the shade Namibia. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can see, cause I'm not gonna be all out in these streets and can't. And I think I did a good freaking job matching I'm so proud of myself because it took me so long to be able to match myself. It seemed like I could match everybody else perfectly, but it seemed like I could not match myself. And I haven't been wearing makeup much, but my goal had been, while I wasn't making videos or putting on makeup, my goal was to basically like lighten up my neck so that, like, you know, I'm not stuck trying to figure out if I want to match my makeup to my neck or if I want to match it up to my chest. So, you know, I've been like really taking care of my skin. If you want like an updated skincare routine, I can go ahead and get that out for you guys. Just comment down below and let me know. Because I have been using different products. Yes, they are good. But I've been using different products here lately, and it's been taking my face, my skin to an even greater level, in my opinion. So if you think so, let me know. If that's not the case, you like, sis, that ain't it, or it looked the same, then, you know, let me know that too. You know, so I don't want to be psyching myself out thinking I gotta buy these somewhat expensive products when I don't. So yeah, so you see that. So if you the same shade as me, then yeah, girl, cop you up this foundation, and yes, believe the hype. For real, for real. Believe the hype. This is bomb. Okay? So now that is on there, it didn't take no trouble at all. It blend like a dream. But next, I am going to use, girl, I thought I got on my shirt. Next, I'm going to go with the Too Faced concealer. And we're going to proceed to blend. If you see me kind of like look like that, it's because I'm trying to see myself to make sure, like, you know, be okay, sis. And a little bit right there. And we're just going to proceed to blend it out. Oh, and for my foundation, I was using the It Cosmetics number 6 brush. It's like a small kabuki brush. And now I need to figure out what I'm going to use to blend out the concealer. And for that, I'm just going to use this, what this is, Real Technique setting brush. I'm going to use this to blend out that concealer. And I like to take it upward to kind of like give myself a lifted look. That's just, you know, something I like to do. And I don't like to go for too highlighted of a look. I like to kind of stay a few shades above my foundation color. I don't know. For me, by experience, I know how I like to look. And I don't like to look too far from how I look every day. I mean, of course, you know, with lashes, yes, you are going to look different. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is I don't like to look like too dramatic. Like I'm like, you know, catfishing out in these streets. I like to look, you know what I'm saying, like still kind of like natural. I still want to look like skin. I want it to look like skin, but I don't, with the face part, the face, the foundation, the concealer, all of that stuff, I don't like to look too dramatic, like with the dramatic, real bright under eye. To me, it just don't look good in pictures. Not for me. I can't do it like, you know, those other girls like TaylorMade Jane and Brianna Marie and all of them. Like, they can do like a real highlighted under the eye and all of that, and they pictures still come out bomb. Their photography photos and stuff, but for some reason when I do it, I'm just not satisfied with that look. I notice when I do it a few shades lighter than my foundation shade, I like it a whole lot better. So to set that concealer, I'm going to go back into that Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm just going to set that concealer real quick. And you guys, the reason why I brought these products also, the new products that I brought, is because these are products that I had been wanting for a long time and have been going back and forth with myself like, oh, maybe they just hyping it up, because I brought so many other products that were like a flop. And if you want me to do a video on what those products are, I can do that. But, you know, that's not to say that those people recommendations weren't good for some people. It just was not good for me. And I didn't like it. I'm like, what the heck? And of course, a lot of the places, you know, once you use their products, you can't send it back because, you know, they're face products and stuff. And you putting it in, you're applying it on your skin and all that stuff. So you can't take them people's stuff back like that. Alright, so I set all of my highlighted areas. And as you can see, we're still looking good. Still looking natural, right? Alright. Girl. Next, I'm going to use my matte mineralized skin finish in the shade Deep Darkest. And I'm going to use this to apply to the rest of my face. And after that, I'm going to use some bronzer. Okay, and for bronzer, I'm going to use the Morphe glamabronze in the shade Prodigy. And it's all busted, but this is the shade. And I like this one because it's not like too red, where like in the sun it's like, what in the world? But it's red enough to let you know that I have on bronzer. Just like that. Then I'm going to put a little bit like right here above the brow. And then I'm going to take like an angle. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell y'all the brushes. This one that I used for the all over face was the BH Cosmetics, and it's my Ray Ray brush number 1. I don't believe they sell this anymore. And then it came in a set. And then this is the number 2 brush. So this is what I use for the bronzer, the number 2 brush. And this is what I use for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. That's the number 1 brush. So yeah, and they're really good brushes. I love how big they are and fluffy. And I love the color, like a mauve pink and stuff like that. And for my nose, I'm going to use, I'm looking for my, is this it? No. Okay, I'm just going to use this Beakley brush. Again, the Beakley brushes doesn't have a number, but I'll try to remember to link them in the cards below. And it comes in a set, and it's a real inexpensive brush. And I'm just going to put some of that bronzer on the side of my nose, just to add some color back to my. I lined the bottom of my eyes with the e.l.f. No Budge retractable eyeliner, and it's black. And now what I'm getting ready to do is put on my mascara, and for that I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and of course it's black. And you guys, believe it or not, I have not been using any setting spray. Reason being is because I already get oily. So I just like my makeup. I like the way it looks better when I let it wear throughout the day than when I put on setting spray, because it seems like it kind of like breaks up my makeup sooner than, and it doesn't matter what setting spray I use. I've used the Urban Decay, I've used the Morphe, I've used all sorts of setting sprays, I just came to the conclusion. And to me, comment below if you tried it before, the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. But for me, it is not like how it used to be back in the day. Like back in the day, that thing used to have you. Now it's like, it's so soft. Like, it's so, ugh. It's so achy like this bug. Oh. Ugh. Anyway. But yeah, it's just, it ain't hitting on nothing no more. So now I just don't wear setting spray. I just let my makeup kind of like, my natural oils kind of give it that natural look as if I put on setting spray. So I don't do it no more. So for lips, if you've been watching my past makeup videos or follow me on social media, you already know my holy trinity. And these are the NYX Butter Glosses in the shade Lava Cake, Fudge Me, and Cinnamon Roll. I'm gonna bust this out the part real quick.
All you wanna do is gas me. How we end up in the backseat, just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page, you the same way. Only keep the fam around me, so let me know what it's gonna be. I don't plan on getting no sleep while we doing nothing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning, and it's sunrise.
And you guys, I'm just going to put a little brow gel. And for that, I'm using the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel in the shade Soft Black. And I'm just going to put it on the outer part or the end part of my brows. Alright, you guys. So this is all for today's video. I hope you like this look. I absolutely love it. It's nice. It's soft. It's gentle. It's still sexy. But it's still me. Like, I still like me. That's all y'all look at. I just want to like a better me. Something is wrong with me. It's like when I get on camera, I feel the need to cut up. And I really need to stop. Because, like, that's how y'all know I'm comfortable with y'all. Because, like, I'm usually not comfortable around people, you know, like that. But, you know, I'm starting to get comfortable with the, you know, with the camera and everything. So, yeah, and I hope y'all comfortable with me. And if you like this look, or if anything that I used today interests you and you're like, I might go to the store and cop that, give me a thumbs up for that reason. Comment down below, let me know how things been going with you, you know, how the Lord has been blessing. You know, even if you're going through and you just need some encouragement, you know, we're a small community here, and I don't want anyone to feel less than, not greater than, you know, equal to anybody. You know, I want you to feel like you, and I want you to feel like a better you. And, you know, I hope things are going well in each and every one of you's lives. And yeah, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you on the next video. Peace. Mwah. Bye, y'all.
Up all night, we're going to start.
Set up the streets at a brand new ride.